This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is brought to you by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
And welcome back to Cadillac High School. Jay Simon alongside Kevin Gregory. Got a full house here on Fan Appreciation Night here at Cadillac. Unfortunately, the Wildcats did not get the memo, and they are not appreciating the Vikings or their fans. They have a 16-7 lead over Cadillac after one quarter of play. Second quarter about to get underway.
Well, this would be good, though, Jay, for Cadillac. I mean, if you've been on a nice little run lately where you've kind of controlled the last three games, you get punched in the mouth, so to speak, and you want to make a run in the Big North, let's see how you respond.
Genema's jumper comes up short, copying with the rebound. Just underway here in the second. Drive in the middle, nice block by McCarthy. Into the hands of DeRocher. No good, and we're going to get a tie-up. Cale Mickelson will reach in on Logan Pinger. It will remain Alpena basketball. DeRocher finding the going rough here early, but his team has a 9-point lead. That cannot bode well for the Vikings.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Benzenberg, I want to switch something up here. Next made basket we get, I expect Cadillac to be in a little 2-2-1, three-quarter court trap, or a little full court man-to-man, something different, shake it up a little bit, try and get some easy buckets in transition.
DeRocher, double teamed, nice job by McCarthy, and Kahani comes up with the rebound. 7:10 to go here in the second quarter. Brooks, Mickelson, Benson, a little behind the back dipsy-do, gives it up to McCarthy. This is almost a bit of a matchup. They're definitely coming out on Benson up top. They are switching on every pick, it looks like, Kevin. It's Brooks getting to the rim, can't quite finish. Pogo stick, Genema with the rebound. Skip pass, and DeRocher saw that coming, nearly took it away. And it's 6-4. I have a feeling if DeRocher gets one in the open court, we might get a little flushing.
Maybe. I'll tell you what, Alpena's giving Cadillac a little taste of the I'm in your pocket, straight up man-to-man defense. It's tough.
Yeah, I hope the Vikings are wearing their deodorant, because Alpena's checking.
Man with a beard like that, he don't care.
Amen. Mickelson with the miss. Pinger with the rebound. Here comes DeCare. Copping thought about it. Swings it to Martin. DeRocher. And Kahani with the board. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Still a 9-point Alpena lead. Benson will give it up to Genema. Seems like there's driving lanes, but
they close quick, yeah.
They are closing quick.
Alpena doing a great job, and they're helping recover defense, just making it real tough on Cadillac to get a clean look.
And they're switching mostly when in and out, as Cooper Benson can't get the home roll. Most of the time, they're just not trying to fight through picks. They're switching because they just don't feel like there's any mismatches out there, that they're not worried about getting a smaller player on a bigger player kind of thing, because Cadillac just doesn't have anybody like that. So there's no danger. It allows you to just switch through those.
Well, Tip Baker went out of the game a little while ago with those 2 fouls, and just an extra ball handler, an extra shooter on the perimeter. I see he's set to check back in. We'll see what that does.
DeCare to DeRocher in the paint. Can't finish. Pinger with the tip, no good. And here come the Vikings. Brooks, a little hesitation, and they're going to get Bruz cupping for the Emmington attempt.
There's only one guy that can pull that off. Yeah. I fell victim to that more times than I want to admit on TV.
If he lets you go by and reaches around, that's an Emmington. If he reaches
if he puts his left hand on your right shoulder and goes across your body,
that's a McMahon. That's a Johnny Mac. Yeah. Okay.
John's not clean.
No. Never. 100% never. McCarthy missed the first bunny, and now he'll draw the foul on the second. And Clayton McCarthy, the senior, will go to the line for a couple with 5:08 to go here in the second quarter. Neither team has scored here in the second quarter.
If he makes these free throws, it might give Cadillac that chance to set something up here because they just had a tough go on the offensive end as that free throw rims out. They hit that first three-pointer by Cooper Benson, and then it's been tough sledding from the outside, and then they're trying to attack the rim as we always implore them to do. But Alpena, like you said, just switched and playing solid man-to-man defense in the half court.
McCarthy makes one of two. It's a 16-8 Alpena lead.
Tips playing 30 feet off him.
Martin, 15-footer, no good. And Brooks will come up with the loose ball. Keegan Brooks gets it back. McCarthy will try the baseline, cut off. Brooks an open look. And we're going to get a foul on the aggressive box out by Chris DeRocher.
Shooting three.
Yeah, this will be on the shot, so it will send Brooks to the line. As a non-shooter, I have absolutely no idea if what I'm about to say is true, but as a shooter, Kevin, you can tell me. Sometimes when it's not falling, some wide open 15-footers from the charity stripe can kind of help you find your rhythm, can't it?
You know, that's never really.
Or is that just too close?
I don't know. It's never really bothered me one way or the other. I hear a lot of guys say that, oh, get a free throw, get you going, see the ball go through the hoop. Maybe there's some truth to that. It never really bothered me because if you're a shooter, you have a shooter's mentality. If I miss my first 10, well, clearly I'm going to make my next 12 because I'm more than a 50% shooter.
Clearly.
But last time on the other end of the floor here, Walker Martin had the ball at the three-point line. Tip Baker down on the block, just playing 15 feet off of him, daring him to shoot. So I don't know. Little scouting report, they must not respect his jump shot.
Well, let's see if that works for Brooks because the first one rimmed out, the second one bounced around and went in, and the third one was nothing but net. There's an inadvertent kick, I guess, off of the foot of McCarthy, and so the Vikings will come up with the loose ball. McCarthy against Pinger, can't get it to go, and Pinger comes up with the board.
Right off the bat, off those made free throws by Brooks, they go to that 2-2-1. They get a turnover on the very first possession. It's just a good idea to do that sometimes when you're a little stagnant on the offensive end.
Benson with the volleyball rejection on the inside. Brooks all the way to the rim.
Boy, that was pretty, Jay. He crossed the guy up at half court and then gave Martin a little inside handshake, beat him to the rack.
Baker will take a three. No. Brooks, though, with the rebound. His putback. No good. And DeRocher with the rebound. Boy, this crowd would have went nuts if that three had gone down.
That would have been a momentum shot.
Speaking of Mo, she is clearly on the Viking side right now. 16-12 Alpena. They have yet to register a point, and we're more than halfway through this quarter as there's another steal by the Vikings. Vinny Genema the other way against DeCare, lays it up and in.
Nice little jump stop by Vinny Genema. Little jump stop pump fake to let 23 Cameron DeCare go right by him for the easy put in. And just like that, Jay, 2-point game.
16-14 Alpena with the lead, 3:24 to go here in the second quarter. This presentation of boys Big North basketball action brought to you in part by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services, as well as
great camera work getting inside the huddles. I love it. Sorry to interrupt you.
Pizza Plus, Cadillac Tire, and High Point Cadillac GMC. Yeah. Speaking of that camera work, we got to let you know, hardest working crew in TV. Rain Johnson Hill over on camera 2, Kaylee Buck to our left here on camera 1, and the only adult in the building, Jake Owens, down on camera 3, bringing you those handheld images from the baseline. 3-camera HD presentation of boys basketball action. Ain't gonna find that anywhere else in northern Michigan. And of course, Commander Dakota Pike putting all these images together in the truck, as well as handling his own graphics. Good on you, Dakota.
A rarely used 2-3 zone for Cadillac.
Well, you said you like to see teams mix it up. And that's exactly what the Vikings are doing right now. DeCare will take the baseline 3, and McCarthy with the rebound. It's a 7-0 run by the Vikings to start this second quarter. Mickelson a long 2, drains it.
The Tayshaun Prince toe on the line. He'll learn.
It's one of the first things I figured out when I started playing basketball with you. Always look down and make sure your feet are behind the line. Always. 2.5 to go here in the second. We are knotted at 16. The Vikings have come all the way back with a 9-0 run here in the second quarter. Alpena yet to register a point. Goike, who's made a couple from long distance, although only one counted for 3. DeRocher along 2. Back iron. Batted around into the hands of the Vikings. Tip Baker, blowing by Goike. Jump stop, gets it up and in.
Nice body control on that layup. That's tough to go from full speed to under control. That's hard to do.
Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half, and the Vikings have an 18-16 lead. DeCare trying to find DeRocher. Pinger looking for DeRocher down low, and McCarthy steps in the way.
3 possessions in a row. They get a stop or a steal.
Just can't figure out what to do against the zone, it looks like right now.
That zone can be effective, but you got to watch that bottom block. They're getting a pick and freeing up a guy for a corner 3 ball. So as long as the guy in the bottom block.
Nice little high-low game between Clayton McCarthy and Vinny Genema. And Genema, Kevin again putting my color analyst hat on. Great job as a big man not bringing that down immediately, put it up on the glass so that little guys like you couldn't take it away.
I did my radio stop there so you could fill in what was going on.
That was a nice job.
But as long as that bottom guy fights through the pick that Alpena set and gets a hand up on that shooter, they should be fine.
DeRocher, back iron, and another rebound for Vinny Genema. Inside a minute to go here in the first half. Vikings are very close to pitching a shutout in this quarter.
Oh, you just said it. Oh, no.
I don't believe in jinxes. Baker on the left wing.
You just no-hit jinxed him.
26 straight outs for the Vikings. Can they get the last one?
If they hold for the last shot, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I was going to say, Alpena seems content to let them do it.
Coach Benzenberg imploring for one shot.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that. Oh, down low for Genema. Up and in.
A little dicey, but it got there.
10 seconds to go. Goike against this 2-3 of the Vikings. DeCare back to Goike. 4 seconds left. DeCare, front iron. And that will do it. The Cadillac Vikings pitch a shutout in the second quarter despite my jinx attempt. And they have a 22-16 lead at halftime. We'll take a moment, collect our stats and thoughts. This boys Big North basketball presentation brought to you in part by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services, as well as High Point Cadillac GMC, Cadillac Tire, and Pizza Plus. We'll be back right after this.